Despite no global warming in 10 years and recording setting cold in 2007-2008, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climatic Change, the IPCC, and computer modelers who believe that CO2 is the cause of global warming still predict the Earth is in store for catastrophic warming in this century. Global warming since 1977 is over. The minute increase of anthropogenic CO2 in the atmosphere 0.008% was not the cause of the warming. It was a continuation of natural cycles that occurred over the past 500 years. The Pacific Ocean has a warm temperature mode and a cool temperature mode, and in the past century, has switched back and forth between these two modes every 25 to -30 years, known as the Pacific Decadal Oscillation, or PDO. The PDO cool mode has replaced the warm mode in the Pacific Ocean, virtually assuring us of about 30 years of global cooling, perhaps much deeper than the global cooling from about 1945 to 1977. Just how much cooler the global climate will be during this cool cycle is uncertain. Recent solar changes suggest that it could be fairly severe, perhaps more like the 1880 to 1915 cool cycle than the more moderate 1945-1977 cool cycle. A more drastic cooling, similar to that during the Dalton and Ma under minimums, could plunge the Earth into another little ice age, but only time will tell if that is likely. Global climate changes have been far more intense, 12 to 20 times as intense in some cases than the global warming of the past century, and they took place in as little as 20 to 100 years. The global warming of the past century of 0.8 C is virtually insignificant when compared to the magnitude of at least 10 global climate changes in the past 15,000 years. None of these sudden global climate changes could possibly have been caused by human CO2 input to the atmosphere because they all took place long before anthropogenic CO2 emissions began. The cause of the 10 earlier natural climate changes was most likely the same as the cause of global warming from 1977 to 1998, the PDO. After several decades of studying alpine glacier fluctuations in the North Cascade Range, research showed a distinct pattern of glacial advances in the deeps correlated well with climate records. Pacific Decadal Oscillation curves showing warming and cooling of the Pacific Ocean that correlated remarkably well with glacial fluctuations. The UN global warming agenda is about repelling the Western world and has nothing to do with science or saving the planet. It's all about the jealousy of the industrialized world by the less industrial world. It's about increasing the UN influence by teaching their insidious Marxist policies to the bureaucratic, naive, and idiotic. Agenda 21: The One World Order. Follow the money, follow the quest for power.